You are all more involved with this project. You're not just, of course, the strong women behind this, but you're also line producers. Can some of you tell me, please, how did that come about?
A line. Well, I just want to say it starts with a dream. And because we did have our 10th year anniversary, it felt like, wow, it's time for a reunion. And it didn't happen, but when we finally took matters into our own hands, when we said, tayo na kaya ang gumawa? And of course, with Direct Mark Reyes na talaga naman is able to bring everyone together, parang they say when you say yes to something, the universe conspires, and that's exactly what happened.
Or when you ask for it.
When you ask for it, and when you want it so bad, then everything falls magically into place, and here we are today, and I'm so happy. Sorry, hindi ko lang matalo.
You have the right to be happy. I mean, throughout this whole process, so I have to ask, is there a chat group for all of you to talk? Because you all have busy schedules.
We have so many chat groups.
100
It's
chat
insane.
groups. Especially, there's one na pinakamaingay yung voice memos.
Yes, I remember.
Favorite before.
Yeah.
So I think Direct Mark had to log out of that
Yeah,
one.
we had to create a group with just us
Yeah.
girls because he always says, TMI, nag-toothbrush lang. I sent a photo of myself brushing my teeth. And he's like, TMI. I'm like, how is this TMI?
Yes,
You don't brush your
you.
teeth?
That's a private space. Yeah. So you have an idea what our chat groups
Oh,
are like.
no, and it'd be a lot of fun to be a part of that chat group because you all
I'll
have big
send you
friends.
brushing teeth photos.
That's, hindi naman TMI yun. Sure naman, pang-commercial naman ata direct yung pag-brush niyo ng teeth.
Toothbrush.
But of course, speaking of you guys being friends throughout all these years, this is actually, I believe, the first time since then that you're all together. How was that like? Balita ko, may umiyak ka when they all saw each
May
other.
mga iyakin. Some more than others.
Yes, I got a little emotional. A little ba? No, I cried actually. I
Yeah.
cried on our first day wearing our costumes. Because it was very nostalgic for me. It has always been our dream to have our own reunion project. And when I finally saw us on costumes, I was like, oh, we're finally doing it. And then everybody started to cry.
I think, and then I cried the minute she cried, and we were just looking at each other. Apart from that, no, that we always wanted to do a reunion project, I think it's more of, we've been through so much. Na din. I mean, after like 13 years, in 13 years, nagkanya-kanya kami ng landas. And life has brought us to different places, and yet here we are again, doing the one thing that we know how to do best.
Yes, that's right.
To share energy on stage and give energy to one another and create magic, I guess.
Well, this definitely is going to be magic. And speaking of the long road that you did mention, I want to ask Diana over here. You have had a long career since that point of being with them. Was it just like yesterday when you went back joining them? Kumusta naman yung experience ng first taping day back together with them?
Actually, matagal ko silang hindi kasi nakasama. So ako yung pinaka nakamiss sa kanila na eto na, nandito na tayong lahat magkakasama. Sobrang excited ako na nakasama ko silang tatlo ulit kasi ang tagal ko na rin.
Pero magkakasama kami kunwari, of course, King is my inaanak, her son. So, aside from that, she's the businesswoman. I have to give it to her.
Yes.
So she even does my band shirts. I have mga Karylle shirts. She's my supplier.
It's actually really nice to see that all of you had different roles throughout this time. You've all grown in different ways, from business women and all of that. But now I have to ask you, Karylle, you want to introduce this, I'm sure, the clip or the trailer. Or who wants to do it? Who wants to do it? Iza, you have to do this.
I gotta do something, right?
You
You don't
have to.
answer questions.
Yes.
So without further ado, we are all here because of one project, and that is Mystified. So ladies and gentlemen, please watch this.
Intense, like I did say, aside from intense emotions, I want to ask Iza now, of course, na syempre naman with an intense movie, may intense fight scenes. Did you do all of your fight scenes? Oh, my stunt double ka ba? Was there anybody there?
Of course, we did it on our own.
I did it on my... I asked
our
kasi.
doubles also.
But
I
those are
didn't have-
digital doubles.
Yeah, well, our doubles are on
Sila.
standby.
Yeah.
And
But I said, kasi, well, for me particularly, I didn't have as much fight scenes because of like schedule things. So they tried to keep me away. So lumandi lang ako ng lumandi.
Hi, Matthias! Palakpakan naman natin si Matthias, bro.
Kasi mo na Mama Cheska, may asawa na ako. Yeah. So, yeah, so iba yung parang path ko. So whenever I would have fight scenes, I always also said like, if I can't do it, let's just not do that move. I wanted to do everything myself, and so I did. Yeah. So.
And I think the most funniest part was like after our first training, I sent them a picture of me full-bodied with salompas.
We should put that out.
Yeah.
I think that's something everybody wants to see. But so speaking of course, the fight scenes, how did that compare to your fight scenes more than a decade ago? What was the experience?
Well, same fight director, Kuya Ali. What is Kuya Ali's last name? But they are the same team from Encantadia, so he knows our strengths and weaknesses. But right now, of course, he wanted to push us, because it is 2019, so kailangan mas mahirap na din. So he did challenge us a bit.
Siguro difference lang din. Well, ako, like, I work out more now than before, so I feel like I'm more in control of my body. However, I am older, so the back pains are actually real.
The jacuzzi and the
things that
cold bath actually
Yeah,
helps.
yeah.
But are any of you martial artists to begin with, or enthusiasts, or know nothing throughout the years?
Well,
We're just good actors.
My lolo,
Well, we're dancers.
we're dancers,
Yeah,
and
so we move.
My coordination.
For
We
sure.
make coordination.
I just want to say, since my mom is here, the divine blogger, Momsy, my lolo was in Thrilla in Manila. You know, they talk about it in rap songs. He's actually also a boxer.
So there
So
you go.
I think I'll just claim that I'm the best actress because I don't do anything.
Pero hindi naman nahalata eh.
Hindi ako ma-sports eh. Kasi nga magaling ako umarte. Linaan na lang sa galing.
Now, of course, I want to ask Diana over here because you have this one moment here that sticks out where you're trying to grab the
Akala ko yung
spear.
balikan na yan.
Hindi naman. Ma, next time na yun, ma. Makikita naman nila yun sa movie. Hi.
Hi to our co-stars.
Hi to all of them here. They're all, of course, very happy for everyone in this production. Now, just going back to my question, was there one move na pinapagawa sa'yo na iisip mo, kaya ko ba talaga to? O hindi ba any doubts?
Kaya.
Kayang-kaya yun kasi dumaan din naman kami sa training.
Tsaka siya talaga yung pinaka-nananakit ng mga stuntman.
Oh, kilala siya dyan. Nangahampas.
Yeah.
Kailangan kasi
Since
mukhang totoo
2006
eh.
Encantadia, Diana Zubiri hurts people.
Alam mo naman nila. Gusto
And then-
naman nila yun.
Hindi naman sila magre-reklamo yan.
Hindi naman.
Kasi siya yung producer.
Parang meron na yatang
And one time,
iyahain na
she got hurt herself.
Parang may reklamo ng iyahain.
I'm sure nobody is gonna complain because it will come out great in the film. Now, of course, speaking of intense action scenes, that is usually accompanied by intense special effects. Did you guys play a part in any application of the special effects?
You know what? Who better answer this question but of course our director, Direk Mark Reyes. So may we call him back on stage, please?
Right, Mark, please do join us. We always love your stories, your passion behind all of this.
I like your shirt.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's our Sangre production.
Before you ask me
Can
another
you stay in
question,
the middle,
Okay.
please?
Um,
Dito.
this movie will not come. There you go.
Sorry,
Okay.
Iza Calzado lives.
This movie will not come together if not for two people that we wrecked their brains. Trying to put this film together. One of the writers is here, Glay Ramirez.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Glay.
Glay.
And the other person is Dwight Gasol, who's also part of the cast but didn't make it today. Anyway, what is your question, sir?
So how was the execution like? Kasi direct alam naman natin, you said there was a long process, long productions, mixing and matching, of course, the fight scenes with the proper effects. How was your execution with this?
Okay, in Encantadia 2006, Sunshine and Iza never rode broomsticks. They rode broomsticks here and they flew on broomsticks. So that's fun. The basics of special effects is basically the same, but a lot of things are different. You could ask the girls that suddenly they get a call from Elaine, our producer, that you should come to Riot, our effects house, and you should put on your costumes because you're going to be taken for your digital double. So all of them were like, huh? So we never did that back in 2006. So here, we'll let you, guess when you see the film when it's them or their digital double doing the stunt.
No,
So that's the biggest.
You mentioned the broomsticks. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but the broomsticks. I want to ask the experience for them. How was that like? Because you said they didn't ride one back then. How was the experience like?
Iza, go ahead.
Buti na lang na-try ko yung Harry Potter sa...
Fan ka pala ng Harry Potter.
So nakasakay na ako dati ng broomstick. But when we were filming it, this is like late in the morning. That was the very last thing I was supposed to do. And then I was so happy. She
was smiling.
Smiling
She was
the
not
whole
supposed to be
time.
smiling.
And then I said, wait, we're supposed to go to like war.
Yes.
Digmaan. Can we retake?
Hindi right.
She had to do it all over again. And I was like taking a video and I was like, Ga, ba't ka nakatawa?
I just realized that I was having so much fun. Like, hey! Oh my gosh. Lumalabas kasi inner child mo when you do something like that.
Because if you see it in other Hollywood films, that's how we did it. Basically, there was a broomstick that's physical. They rode on the broomstick. They had harness on themselves, and then there's this guy in green to erase him out, moving the gimbal that they're on. So
You have to talk about that. The gimbal was like similar to the Superman,
yes,
right?
yeah. If you watch Superman, that's exactly how we have it here. So it's a matter of making it look good, and then the physical aspect is easy to do, or not easy, but logical to do. Is you ride on the broomstick, and then they will make you move with the harness and all, up and down, sideways. But to erase it and to make it look real is the job of Riot Inc. So just watch that. You saw it's a small piece of what that thing is about, but them on broomstick fighting a 40-foot Helga monster. That's interesting.
I want to ask you. You seem like you had a lot of fun doing this. How much fun did you actually have, Direk, doing all of
Nako,
this?
si Direk Mark, nakita mo babae niyan? Ano ba? This is him in his element.
Direk, so for casual dinner, dapat makita rin namin yung
Yes,
bahay
it's
mo,
full
what
of
happens in the house.
Full of toys.
Actually,
Is it called toys? Action figures.
For the record, Mark Francis is already setting up another dinner soon over there.
So yeah, so everyone needs to see the action figures.
You've talked about the differences, like, riding the broomstick, for instance, but what are the other bigger differences or the biggest differences between now and then, the fantasy area back then?
I guess it's not really the technical aspect. It's getting your jobs right, from writing to special effects, because it's an immediate impact now because of social media. We do something wrong, we'll be called out for it. So we have to be very careful, and then the standards that we try to elevate, because they're expecting something better than Encantadia 2006. So we really had to deliver and make it really big. That's why I was telling the iFlix boss, are you sure this is going to cost? So they said, go, then here we are.
Well, you definitely did have the green light, and speaking of green light, Karylle had the green light to create an amazing song for this. Like, you already have to hear this. I believe we're gonna play the song. Can we please play it? Everybody has to hear this.